A very good morning, dear students. Welcome back to our mathematics class. We are discussing theory of equations, in that reciprocal equation. Today we complete the concept of reciprocal equation and we proceed further to do the problems of other type of theory of equations problems. My dear students, in the reciprocal equation, we told that there are totally 4 categories. One is type 1 and another one type 2. In type 1, even degree and odd degree. In type 2, even degree and odd degree. And type 1 even degree is called standard reciprocal equation, and we know that we solved it by dividing throughout by x square. We will divide it and we will get that problem. Now my dear students, there is another kind of problem. You please observe this problem. X power 5 minus 5x power 4 plus 9x cube minus 9x square plus 5x minus 1 is equal to 0 you are having here. You observe that the first coefficient and the last coefficient, they are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign, and second one and the last but one, they are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. That means this is type 2 and odd degree. Type 2 and odd degree, we discussed that it will be having a factor as x minus 1. Therefore, x minus 1 is a factor of f of x equal to 0. And we told that whenever you are having the other types, if you divide it by x minus 1, then it will be reduces to the standard reciprocal equation. That's what we will do now. We divide our reciprocal equation by this x equal x minus 1 by Horner's method of synthetic division. You please observe what we are doing on this, and we try to solve these equations. Right? Now the coefficients while dividing for Horner's method of synthetic division, we will be taking them as 1, minus 5, 9, minus 9, 5, minus 1 you are having. Now you start the Horner's method of synthetic division. We take that the left corner as 0, 1 plus 0 become 1, 1 into 1 is 1. Now we are going to add them. Minus 5 plus 1 is minus 4. Minus 4 into 1 is minus 4. Now you add them. You will get 5. 5 into 1 become 5. Minus 9 plus 5 become minus 4. Minus 4 into 1 is minus 4. 5 into minus 4 become 1. 1 into 1 is 1. And the remainder you got it as 0. That means it says that it is having x minus 1 as a factor, and the reduced equation is now, this is the one. Let us call it as some g of x is equal to like this. Once we have got this, you please observe, my dear students. Here the first coefficient and the last coefficient is same. Second one and the last but one is same. That means this is a reciprocal equation of type 1 and even degree. Then we call this as a standard reciprocal equation, my dear students. Now let us solve this standard reciprocal equation, and we get the roots of it. You please observe. Right? How we are going to now our equation is x power 4, we are having x power 4 minus 4x cube plus 5x square minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. Right? This is what we are having here. Now this we divide throughout by this. What you do, you divide throughout by x square. Then we are going to have this x power 4 minus 4x cube plus 5x square minus 4x plus 1 whole by x square, this equal to 0 by x square, that is 0. You are having like this. Now this will be simplified to x power 4 by x square become x square, minus 4x cube by x square become minus 4x plus 5, and minus 4 by x plus 1 by x square is equal to 0. Like this we have. Now this we will club the terms, we will club this x square plus 1 by x square we are having, minus 4 if you take common, x plus 1 by x we are having here, plus 5 is equal to 0, my dear students. Now in this, let us take here, you take this here x plus 1 by x as some symbol y you take. You know how to solve this type of problems. Once you take this as x plus 1 by x is equal to y, by squaring on both sides, you know that x plus 1 by x whole square is equal to y square you are having like this. Now this is now after simplification, you know x square plus 1 by x square is equal to, you are going to get y square minus 2. Now let us use this particular expression in our equation. X plus 1 by x is equal to y and x square plus 1 by x square is equal to y square minus 2 in our problems, right? Now you see my dear students, this is what we are having this. Now let us use these terms. X plus 1 by x is equal to y and x square plus 1 by x square is equal to y square minus 2. Now if you use that in our equation, this is what the equation, this is, we can call it as equation number 1. If you use it, x square plus 1 by x square, we can write it as y square minus 2, right? Y square minus 2 minus 4 into x plus 1 by x become y you are having plus 5 is equal to 0 you are having like this. Now this will be simplified to y square minus 4y minus 2 plus 5, that become plus 3 is equal to 0 you are having like this, right? Now this we can solve this. Y square multiplied means 3y square, adding means minus 4y, then this is nothing but y square minus 3y minus y plus 3 is equal to 0 you are having like this. Once we have like this, we try to factorize this. Y minus 3 is equal to 0, y minus 3 into y minus 1 is equal to 0, y is equal to 3 or 1 you have got like this. Y is equal to 3 or 1. Now once we have got y is equal to 3 or 1, now we will try to solve the x values, right? Now case 1, we take y is equal to x plus 1 by x is equal to 3. In this case, our problems is now by taking LCM, x square plus 1 is equal to 3x, we will get x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0 you will get, and the roots are by plus or minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac whole by 2a. We will have x is equal to 3 plus or minus square root of 9 minus 4 into 1 into 1 whole by 2 into 1. Now this is x is equal to 3 plus or minus 9 minus 4 root 5 by 2. These are the roots you are having in this case, and in the other case we are going to have y is equal to 1. Case 2, we have case 2, y is equal to x plus 1 by x is equal to 1. In this also, if you take the LCM, x square plus 1 is equal to 1. Now x square plus 1 minus x equal to 0. Now x square minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. You can solve, my dear students, this by using the same formula, minus b plus or minus. That means we have plus 1 plus or minus square root of b square minus 4 into a into c whole by 2 into 1 like this. Now x is equal to, we have 1 plus or minus 1 minus 4, that is minus 3, root over minus 3, that you can write it as root 3 into I by 2. Therefore our equation having the roots as, first we have got the roots are like we have got 1 is 1 root, we have got 3 plus or minus root 5 by 2, these are all the reciprocal roots you have got. Like this, totally by fundamental theorem of algebra, this polynomial equation is having degree 5, that's why it will have 5 roots, my dear students. It is having 5 degree 5, that's why it is having 5 roots. This is the way how you will be doing this particular problem, my dear students. Fine. Now let us do the other kind of problems. You please observe. Now the other kind of problems in this theory of equations, what we are having is, suppose a polynomial equation is given, right? Then we need to transform them into different type of equations, right? For example, if there is one polynomial equation, okay, if we want the roots of this polynomial equation are supposed to be the negatives of the roots of the given polynomial equation, then how to solve this type of equations? Let us solve practically these type of problems. Now the second problem of today's class is find the transformed equation, find the transformed, okay, transformed equation of f of x is equal to x power 5 plus 5x power 4 minus 10x square minus 6 is equal to 0, whose roots are opposite sign of the roots of f of x is equal to 0, like this. Of the roots of f of x is equal to 0. You are having like this. Now you see, my dear students, how you will do this type of particular problem. Here they given f of x is equal to, this is the equation. Now the problem what they are asking is, find the transformed equation whose roots are opposite sign of the roots of f of x is equal to 0. That means, okay, if suppose if we have alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, alpha 4, alpha 5 are the roots, these are the roots of f of x is equal to 0, you are having like this. Because it is degree 5, therefore by fundamental theorem of algebra it will have 5 roots. That means alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, alpha 4, alpha 5 are the roots of f of x is equal to 0 means, now they are asking find the equation, polynomial equation whose roots are, now whose roots are minus alpha 1, minus alpha 2, minus alpha 3, minus alpha 4, minus alpha 5, like this. Find the equation whose roots are minus alpha 1, minus alpha 2, minus alpha 3, minus alpha 4, minus alpha 5. This is what the equation we need to find, whose roots are nothing but the negatives of the roots of this. That means if these are the roots of this equation, now we need to form the equation, new transformed equation, whose roots are nothing but negative of the roots of the original equation. That means the roots what we are forming the new transformed equation is the roots are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign, okay, but opposite in sign. How we are going to get that is, my dear students, that is nothing but we need to do f of minus x is, we need to find f of minus x. F of minus x is a equation which is the transformed equation whose roots are the negatives of the roots of the original equation. Therefore, f of minus x is nothing but minus x whole power 5 plus 5 into minus x whole power 4 minus 10 into minus x whole square minus 6 is equal to 0. That means if we simplify this, dear students, you will have minus x power 5. This is plus 5x power 4 because it is even degree. Minus 10x square minus 6 is equal to 0 you are having. Now if you take minus sign common, by taking minus sign common you will have x power 5 minus 5x power 4 plus 10x square plus 6 is equal to 0. Now from this, if you transfer that minus sign to the other side, we are going to have, this is what now, x power 5 minus 5x power 4 plus 10x square plus 6 is equal to 0 we are having here. This is the transformed equation, my dear students, whose roots are now the negatives of the roots of the original equation f of x is equal to 0. That means if you take f of minus x, you are going to get a transformed equation whose roots are the negatives of the roots of the original equation. In this way, we will be doing this type of particular problem, my dear students. You please observe. Next, we are going to do the other kind of problems. Here, fine. You see, my dear students, the other type of problems. See, the other type of problem is now solve, my dear students, solve for x, y, z. You need to find x, y, z for the equations you are having. For the equations what you are having is here x plus y plus z. They have given three set of equations. One is x plus y plus z is equal to 5, and another one is xy plus yz plus zx is equal to 7. Next, xyz is equal to 3. xyz is equal to 3. These are three set of equations are given, and we need to find the equation. Okay, we need to find the values of x, y, z. See, my dear students, how we are going to do this particular problem. We know, my dear students, this is nothing but sum of the roots. That means S1 is nothing but x plus y plus z is equal to 5, right? And S2 is nothing but sum of the roots whose product taken 2 at a time. That means xy plus yz plus zx. This is equal to 7. S3, my dear students. This is nothing but x, y, z is equal to 3. You are having like this. X, y, z is equal to 3. Now you know that, my dear students, whenever S1, S2, S3 is given, you know the transformed equation is nothing but whenever they given S1, S2, S3, the equation with the different variable, if you take t cube minus t square into S1, whenever they given S1, S2, S3, we know this is what the equation when they give like this. Plus, we already discussed this in the beginning of the class. T into S2 minus S3 is equal to 0. This. Therefore, my dear students, this is now t cube minus S1 is what? Minus 5t square. S2 is plus 7t minus 3 is equal to 0. This is the equation we have got, my dear students. Now, by trial method, we can get that once we observe this. Okay, how to get the roots of this equation are now, how to get the roots of the equation is now, we know that the constant term is here minus 3, and t cube is by integral root theorem, the roots are going to be, okay, by integral root theorem, the roots, the factors, here the factors of minus 3 are by integral root theorem, these are now plus or minus 1, plus or minus 3, okay. Now in that we are going to have, now let us take that t equal to 1. If you take t is equal to 1, then we are going to get 1 cube minus 5 into 1 square plus 7 into 1 minus 3 is equal to 0. Now this becomes 1 minus 5 plus 7 minus, okay, 7 minus 3 is equal to 0, like this. This is now 8 minus 8 equal to 0, that implies t equal to 1, and t minus 1 is a factor. T minus 1 is a factor. Now by dividing this by by Harner's method of synthetic division by t minus 1 we will get the remaining equation. By Harner's method of synthetic division method now we will divide t cube, that is 1, and you are having here minus 5, and this is 7, and this is minus 3 you are having, my dear students. Now you are going to divide by t equal to 1. That means, as usual, this is nothing but 1. 1 into 1 is 1. Now minus 4 and minus 4, 3 and minus, this is plus 3 is equal to 0. That means we have got t square minus 4t plus 3 equal to 0, like this. Right? T square, my dear students, we have got 1 minus 4, 3 means 0, means we have got the equation as t square minus 4t plus 3 equal to 0, we have got like this. And the roots of this are nothing but, that t square minus 3t minus t plus 3 equal to 0. T if you take common, t minus 3 minus 1 if you take common, t minus 3 equal to 0. That means t minus 3 into t minus 1 equal to 0. That means t equal to 3 comma 1. That means, my dear students, already the roots are, one of the root is 1, therefore the values you are going to get t equal to 3 comma 1 comma 1. Therefore these are the roots. That means x, y, z values are nothing but the values you are going to get 1 comma 1 comma 3. These are what the roots of 1 comma 1 comma 3. That means, you see, my dear students, the roots of x equal to 1, y equal to 1, z equal to 3 you are going to get. Like this we are going to get this particular problem, my dear students. You please observe this model of the problem. Right? Next we are going to do another type of problem. You please observe. Now, you see, dear students, we are going to get another type of problem. The problem is, suppose find the transformed equation whose roots are, see, this particular problem of today's thing. Find the equation whose roots exceed by 2, whose roots exceed by 2 to the roots of the equation, to the roots of the equation 4x power 4 plus 32x cube plus 83x square plus 76x plus 21 is equal to 0, like this. Plus 21 is equal to 0. This is what, find the equation whose roots are exceeded by 2 to the roots of the equation, right? And solve them. And solve it. Like this we need, my dear students. You see this particular problem, how we are going to do this particular problem. You see, my dear students, here the given equation is f of x is equal to, you are having 4x power 4 plus 32x cube plus 83x square plus 76x plus 21 is equal to 0. This is the equation. If suppose alpha, beta, gamma and delta are the roots, these are the roots of f of x is equal to 0, then you see, my dear students, we need to find an equation whose roots are exceeded by 2. whose roots are exceeded by 2 means we need to form a equation that is nothing but alpha plus 2, beta plus 2, gamma plus 2 and delta plus 2 are the required roots. These are the required roots we are going to have. With these roots we need to form the new equation. Okay, for this the method is very new method. Every student you observe clearly how we are going to do that, right? This is what we are having here. Alpha plus 2, beta plus 2, gamma plus 2 and delta plus 2 are the required roots. That means, see my dear students, whenever I told you that, see here, yeah, alpha plus 2, beta plus 2, gamma plus 2 are and delta plus 2 are the required roots we need to get. We told in quadratic equation that if f of x is equal to 0, then if each root is increased by 2, then the required equation is nothing but if you increase each root by 2, then the equation is nothing but f of x minus 2 is equal to 0, like this. F of x minus 2 is equal to 0, because if you increase each root by 2, then the transformed equation is nothing but f of x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now in the place of x we need to substitute x minus 2 and we have to get it. But since the powers are 4, 3 we are having, it is complicated and it takes more time to do this problem. We are having one shortcut method that we are going to do now. You please observe, my dear students. This is done using also Horner's method of synthetic division method, because now the coefficients of our given equation is 4 and 32 you are having, 83 you are having, 76 you are having, 21 you are having. Because now we want each root has to be increased by 2 means x plus 2 equal to 0. That means x is equal to minus 2 you need to take. Once you take x equal to minus 2, my dear students, by Horner's method of synthetic division you proceed. 0 you will have in the left corner. Now this become 4. 4 into minus 2 become minus 8. Now 32 minus 8 you are going to get 24, and 24 into minus 2 minus 48 you are having, and 83 minus 48 that become 35. 35 into minus 2 minus 70, and this is 6. 6 into minus 2 become minus 12. Now you are going to get the remainder as 9. You box it the remainder. Next you have to continuously divide by x equal to minus 2. The same procedure you need to apply here. Once you apply here also, once again you will be having 0. 4 plus 0 is 4. This is minus 8. 24 minus 8 is 16. 16 into minus 2 is minus 32. This is now 3. You are having here 3 into minus 2, that become minus 6. Remainder 0 you have got in this case. Now you please proceed. Still successfully you have to divide and try to box the remainders. 0, 4 we are having, 4 into minus 2 minus 8 you are having, the 16 minus 8 become 8 you are having, 8 into minus 2 become minus 16, 3 and minus 16 that become minus 13 you are having. Now this is what the remainder you have got here. Now my dear students, you have got this 4, 8 and minus 13 as the remainder. Now what you do is 4, 8 you are having here. Once again you need to divide successfully by minus 2. This is 0. 4 into minus 2, this becomes minus 8 and remainder becomes 0. Like this. Now you have got similarly this also, if you divide 0 you are having, by x equal to minus 2 you will have this as 4, like this. Now 4 you are having. Now you collect all the remainders, my dear students. 4, 0, minus 13, 0 and 9. And the transformed equation we are going to get. Now the required equation is nothing but 4x power 4 plus here 0. 0 means 0x cube, and here minus 13, that means minus 13x square, and here 0 plus 0x plus 9 equal to 0. Now see, dear students, this is the transformed equation. This is the transformed equation whose roots are exceeded by 2. That means 4x power 4 plus minus 13x square plus 9 equal to 0. Now you see 4x power 4 minus 13x square plus 9 is equal to 0. This if you solve, my dear students, this you can write it as 4x square minus 9 into, you can write this as x square minus 1 is equal to 0. By factorization you can do this way. Okay, from that we will get the roots are nothing but x equal to plus or minus 3 by 2 and x is equal to plus or minus 1. Like this you will get the 4 roots of this equation. My dear students, you observe this. This is the way how we will do the problem here. They given a polynomial equation. We need to get a equation whose roots are going to be increased by 2 means this is the best method which will be available for us by Harmat's method of synthetic division. You successfully divide and get all the reminders. With these reminders now, 4x power 4, 0x cube minus 13x square plus 0x plus 9 equal to 0. And if you know how to solve this by factorization, we got these x values as plus or minus 3 by 2 and x equal to plus or minus 1. In this way we will get this type of equation. Now let us do one more problem, and now the another problem. Find the equation whose roots are decreased by 2. Decreased. Now decreased by 2 of the equation we are having here, x cube minus 6x square plus 12x minus 8 is equal to 0. Find an equation whose roots decreased by 2 of this equation. Hence find the roots of the equation. Hence find the roots of the equation and solve it. You see, my dear students, here also this problem they given that, okay, if this is f of x, we are having here like this. F of x is equal to, we have x cube minus 6x square plus 12x minus 8 equal to 0. Okay, the problem is telling if alpha, beta, gamma are the roots, these are the roots of f of x is equal to 0, then we need to form a equation whose roots are then alpha minus 2, beta minus 2, gamma minus 2 are the required roots. These are the required roots. With these roots we need to form a equation and we need to solve it. How we are going to do this, you please observe, my dear students. Now by same method we told that if it is want to decrease it by 2, we take the Harmat's method of synthetic division. 1 minus 6, 12 minus 8 you are having here. By the Harmat's method of synthetic division, okay, since it is decreased by 2, we have to take x is equal to 2. Now by Harmat's method of synthetic division, left corner always we take it as 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 into 2 is 2. Minus 6 plus 2 is minus 4. Minus 4 into 2 minus 8. 12 minus 8, this is 4. 4 into 2, 8. The remainder we got 0. And I told you we need to do successfully. This is now x is equal to 2. Now 0, 1. 1 into 2, 2 minus 2. This is minus 4, 0 you are having like this. And we 1 and minus 2, this x is equal to 2. 0, 1. 1 into 2, 0. Therefore, here we have got the equation as, suppose even further you divide x equal to 2, 0 you will be having, that is 1. This is now x cube plus 0x square because the remainder 0 plus 0x plus 0 is equal to 0. See, x cube equal to 0 is the transformed equation, my dear students, and x cube equal to 0 is the transformed equation means x is equal to 0 comma 0 comma 0 are the roots of this given transformed equation. The original equation, that means it is having the roots as the original equation. If you simplify that, it may have the roots as, of course, then the observation you can find that f of x is nothing but x minus 2 whole cube equal to 0. That means x is equal to 2 comma 2 comma 2 are the roots. Now after transforming, that means the diminishing roots, it is diminished by 2. That means alpha minus 2, beta minus 2, gamma minus 2. That means now 2 minus 2, 2 minus 2, 2 minus 2. Okay, these are nothing but actually alpha, beta, gamma. Now these are nothing but 0, 0, 0 are nothing but alpha minus 2, beta minus 2, gamma minus 2 are the roots. That is the observation we have got from this equation. Therefore, my dear students, see, this is one different type of problem. Now, in the next video, we are going to discuss some other interesting problems in this theory of equations. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.